In Matthew 7, starting at verse 13, it says, "Enter ye in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat." Look what it says. It says, "Enter in at the strait gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction." The way to lead to destruction is a broad way. You can go any direction you want. Anything goes. It's about having fun. It's about having a good time. It's about doing what you want. It's about doing the feel good, whatever makes you feel good. You know, whether it's God or not. And so he says here, because strait is the gate, and narrow is the way that leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. It's going to be hard enough for people to find it as it is. And with us not being the salt and the light, it is just going to make it harder. He said, "Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. They look like sheep, but underneath they are wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits. You know an orange tree because it has oranges. You know an apple tree because it has apples on it." And so Jesus is saying, you're going to know people that are for real by what they do. You will know them. You just have to watch and listen to what they say. If they're not leading you to Jesus, then they're not real. Real preachers and real teachers will lead you to Jesus. Preachers are entertaining the saints while the saints are nipping and slipping and have two wives, homes fall apart, getting divorced, children drinking and having babies, and the church wants to be entertained. What a shame. Christians should be ambassadors for Christ. God has called us to be ambassadors for Him, to represent Him. We are representatives. We are spokespersons, spokesmen, and spokeswomen. We're the mouthpiece. We're the example. So when you have someone that goes to another country as an ambassador, they represent that country. We should be representing Jesus. But the church today is misrepresenting Christ, the church, and what Christianity is all about. The church is not making the right impact. How do you invite people to church when you are partying with them? We need to find real preachers, not the preachers that have a $16,000 dog, not the preachers that walk on people, not the preachers that say we should take people out in the back that don't pay tithes and shoot them. You can look these things up on the internet about the $16,000 dog, and the preacher that walks on people, and the preacher that want to take people out in the back and shoot them if they don't pay tithes. These are counterfeit preachers. They're phony. They're fake. They're shams. They're hypocrites. And we have to understand that everybody who says that I'm a preacher is not a preacher. You can find somebody say, I'm a doctor. But we've had fake doctors. We've had fake lawyers. Just because you call yourself something does not mean you are that thing. Well, we need somebody that's going to cry loud and spare not, lift their voice like a trumpet, and tell people the truth, and not be trying to entertain, and not be trying to get people's money by hook or crook. But we need some real preachers, and we need some real saints. The world is depending on us to live holy, to be sanctified, to be set apart, and to walk with Jesus, and to live a holy life. The world needs an example. This is Pastor Coble of the New Hope Alfonso Coble at sbcglobal.net.